Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome back to MotoGP 17 and Managerial. Career mode has we're around a third of the way through the season, and we're about to hit the third way mark for the Grand Prix, as well as we're going to Mugello. And here we are in Italy, around the majestic Italian circuit. Definitely one of my favourites on the calendar. And would love to see it on other calendars as well, much more often. There's not enough racing around here, I feel. Here we go, across the line. Let's talk you around this Mugello circuit. Well, opponents are a bit easier. It's a bit like the circuit of the Americas in previous games, so hopefully it'll be a bit kind to us, even though, as you can see, it's all about top speed, having lots of speed. As you get down the first gear for the first corner, can break so deep into that corner. And then down the first gear again as we're trying to hit apexes here. It's all about balancing the throttle and brake during these fast chicanes. We've got a little straighten out and then another heavy braking zone into a corner which is a bit deceptive. You know, it feels like you can carry more speed into it than you can, and you know, brake a bit later than you can, but you can't really. So you saw it went a bit wide there, thinking I could, but then we got downhill in the right, then left, and as you saw, during the left, I was just waiting for the throttle. I didn't want to be doing that. I want to get right on the power. And then we go uphill during a couple of third gear right-handers. And now the tightest chicane on the circuit. Oh no, we've outbraked ourselves. Get it down to first and hit the first apex. Then up to second, and you're accelerating during the second part. And now the trickiest braking zone on the track. Downhill, brake before the bump. Is not as extreme as it was in previous games, it looks like, on this qualifying effort. And now you're just waiting for the power during that long right-hander. And now the fastest chicane. You can take it flat out, as you can see in these Moto3 bikes. Up the gears towards the final corner. Keep it in second. Downhill on the left hand, and just wait until you think you can go flat out on the exit. And now head towards the line. Oh, this lap is not very good. Let's see, a 2-minute 5.6, the fastest so far, but it's a long way to go in that session. And by the end of it, Juan Mir is on pole once again with a 204.2. 13th! I told you it's a bit nice around here. We're just a second and a half off the pace on our Peugeot. Best qualifying of the year by a country mile on the 5th row of the grid. As the front row is all a Spanish affair with Martin and Canet, and it's an all-Italian row on the second row. McPhee, you've upset the all-Italian third row. What are you doing? In 7th, with Bastianini rounding out the top 10. We're top Peugeot ahead of Kornfeld, who is 18th by around not half a second, a second and a half. And we're a second and a half back. Insane. And then right at the back is our teammate, who is 5.5, almost 6 seconds back. Jeez. Hope it improves for him in the race. So I was really not hopeful heading to Mugello before, as you can see, very high speed circuit, but as I said, our opponent's slightly easier around here, like the circuit of the Americas. So we've got a fantastic chance to score some more points on our blue machine, our blue and orange machine. As looking further down the field, we've got Urtel on 11th. Rodrigo in 12th once again seems to be his favourite qualifying position. There's Blue Steel in 13th, Loy in 15th, Nuruddin in 14th. Join us on the 5th row. There's Della Porta on the Ninja in 20th, Binder down in 24th, Bo in 25th, Herrera in 26th, there's the Thai Rider in 30th, and on the last row of the grid is Magnum with the Finnish teenager. So let's prepare for this race, do our final adjustments for this high-speed exchange. If you saw the race in real life, it will literally go to the line. It is all about getting that run out the final corner, the final lap, We're going to concentrate on the first corner on this first lap as the lights go out for this 5-lap race. Average start this time. And we've already dropped a couple of positions to our 5th row. Buddies, when there's like someone else got a poor start, it's like Rodrigo on the outside. Let's here we go, breaking out to the 50-meter mark. And again, that was slightly early. You can brake so deep into that first corner. Up into 13th, nice inside line there. We can take the inside line on the rear part here of Lloyd. Oh, into the top 10. Oh, we know we're down again. Again. We're rolling. And our arms are in the air like we just don't care for the wrong reasons. Oh my god, our best chance of scoring points, as I said, this season so far. And we messed up on the first lap again, a side-on collision. Again, I didn't feel like that was too bad, but I barely touched the fella and I was just instantly down. Maybe collisions are a bit tougher. MotoGP 17 compared to previous games, but in previous games, you know, it was a bit lenient, shall we say. So just less lenient now. They haven't gone the MXGP route where it's much more lenient in 3 compared to 2. But here we are, back in last. Get the tiny violin out. But hopefully we can make up some positions so that our pace around here is definitely decent. And I'm not even ruling out points at this point in time. As we get a superb run and our Peugeot buddies up into 31st during the fast chicane. That's where we're going to be making up loads of time. And then breaking into the final corner, almost into the back of 30th. Looking down the inside, no room there. As we go, about to go across the line and onto the second lap. And look at this, a slipstreaming battle in front, going 3 wide. Mentis as we approach 150 miles per hour on this Moto3 bike. I didn't know the Honda had it in it. 144 miles per hour before we brake for the first corner. Seems like getting those engineers or mechanics has definitely helped. Because we definitely would have got that in Valencia, a wildcard event. Oh, looking down the inside there. Very risky. And the nose got chopped off by the tie rider. Get down the inside into the next corner. No room at the inn again. Come on. Definitely faster here. Down the inside into the right-hander downhill. Oh, that was aggressive. Lucky to get away with that. That time I probably did deserve to go down. But we're up to 29. Gonna make that 28. So taking all of the curb here. The good thing about Mugello, fat curbs. So even if you think you're turning in early, you're probably just hitting some curb rather than the grass. And like other circuits, here we go, down the inside. And there's Bo. He doesn't know how to defend though. Up in the 25th, being very aggressive. As I said, we've got the pace around here and we're past Delaporte and his home race. Going down the inside again. Look at that, our rear brake is really lighting up. Go up into 23rd. We're on a mission on this second lap. Oh, got held up in the first part there. Looking down the inside in the second part on Herrera. Having a decent race, the Spanish rider. In 22nd for once. Here we go, into the top 20 maybe. Oh, yes. Oh, on the power slightly early though. That's going to compromise us down this long straight. I'm leaning forward again, just like I was for the Circuit of the Americas. It's not working though. Definitely not working. As quick as we got that 20th place, it has disappeared. As Binder gets by us as well. Now we brake at the 50-meter mark. You can brake so deep in this corner because it is uphill. Now if it was downhill like you see with those S-bins in the middle of that, we were braking around the 100-meter mark, but we just cut that braking distance down. Oh no! As we're past Cornfield, but someone is missing after that incident. Hopefully they're not disappeared as well. Kornfeld is back by us and his Binder. Oh no, we took down Herrera. And oh, we're into the back of Bo. He's held us up. Look at that, Bo. What are you doing? The Dutchman very unhappy at our riding. And just as the comeback trail looked like it was happening, we're now on the reeds, definitely off the trail. So back into 28 plus. Is that Tuba? Again, breaking very deep. But look at that Honda rider being so aggressive. Oh no, it's not baseball, McDonald. You're not meant to get 3 strikes and have them out. As there goes the Italian down on the home turf on the Mahindra. I get the feeling McDonald will get a race ban in real life for these incidents, but thankfully, I don't see Milestone have that in the game. As I pull my collar in a distressed manner as we're coming into the final corner, over halfway through this race now. I'm still not ruling out points, even over 23rd. As you can see, a long line ahead. Got a bit of slipstream as well. What the hell is this Peugeot doing around here? Look at this, I'm not dropping back by a country mile on a straight. So my eyes are about to fall out at how unbelievable this is. So we're on the penultimate lap of the race. Just as I say that, here come the brigade out trying to outbrake us. As they take a wide line here, we know what they're doing. So we're going to try and take them back into the left-hander, which we do. Oh, they're fighting back. Now into the corner of dangerous possibilities because of what happened there, 2 incidents. Because you've got the Italian attacking us once again on home turf. Got Binder in front with Kornfeld. But at the back of my mind, I've just remembered we're getting our race objective for once as well. If we finish in this position, so it may not be points, but it might be credits. It may be prizes. I haven't had prizes in a long time as well. It's been a few races. So down the inside of Binder, past Kornfeld with the top Peugeot in the race. And we're into 21st. That's how we are going to be gunning it like a hell. Going slightly wide there, too much power, too much early on in that chicane. We've got a decent run, heading towards the downhill right-hander. Definitely is less severe than in previous games. You don't really feel that bump on the Moto3 bikes. Maybe you feel it on the faster bikes, but not on these Moto3s. It's quickly up into 20th, flat out into that left and right chicane. Beautiful chicane, do love it. Fantastic challenge on the MotoGP bikes as well, whether you can do those flat out. So up into 19th, but oh, I thought that guy was going to get back by us. Like I said, I'm not ruling out points. That's why. Look at it. It's a second in front. You can see it. If we have a decent final lap, we can maybe grab one. There's Rodrigo and Ramirez are battling hard in front. We're back down to 20th. Here we go for an outbreaking manoeuvre into this first corner. Can we do it? Not quite, but maybe on the exit. Oh no, on the power too early again. Let's have the Japanese rider. We keep 19th, that's all we do, a bit of a dive into the left-hander. At a corner of endless possibilities. Oh no! Almost sounds we've done the fastest out of the race. 203.6. Denmark has come alive in Mugello. And the McKid has become a McAdult on the Moto3 bikes. As Mir is ahead of Connect at the battle of the Spanish right. He's been playing it like it's bumper cars all race long. He might as well do it in the final lap as well. Up into 19th. There's Rodrigo, the Argentine rider. He's just ahead of us in the standings as well. So we've got a bit of a battle going on here, on track and in the standings. And look at that, they're tantalisingly in front. But that's 18, 17, 16. You can beat 15, 14 and 13, 3 in the line as well. We're just going to run out of time, I feel, to get a point. But man, am I happy. Just having not a clean race for once. It's been far from that. It's been the dirtiest race so far of the season. But just having a race where I've got pace for the first time since Qatar. Being on this hard difficulty definitely is my difficulty level at the moment on this Peugeot. I said if we got on the faster bikes, it may go up. Did that guy just go through someone? Oh, there's a point. Come on. Come on, Peugeot power. I'm leaning forwards. I'm leaning forwards. Come on. Can we get that point? No. Just out of reach. Just in the end. But just happy with my pace. And happy getting a decent result. Once. It may not have been points, but it was a result in the top 20 and achieving our objective for the first time since Qatar, as well as Canet wins the Battle of the Spaniards ahead of me by a tenth of a second, with Martin again making it an all-Spanish podium ahead of Balega, top home rider as well, and top KTM one, ahead of Ottel with another top 5, fantastic race for the German, to have Antonelli, Fenati, Migno. I'm going back to that saying, I know it's a different saying in actual saying, but the guy who won here in real life, in his maiden victory, he finishes 8th in this race with Bastianini 9th, McPhee 10th, Dean Gianadonio 11th. Fantastic name. Guerrero 12th, Loy 13th, Noradin 14th, and Suzuki, we wave our fist at you. Finished a 10th of a second ahead of us. As we did get the fastest lap by a 10th of a second as well, ahead of Canet. So brilliant race, apart from the crashes and dirty stuff that we did, but pace rise, fantastic race. As we finish ahead of Danilo, one of our rivals, Rodriguez 18th, Ramirez 18th, Rodrigo 19th, Binder 20th, and right at the back is, he did finish last, Patrick McDonald by a 10th of a second ahead of the Mahindra. As the finish rider finishes 30th, Miguel Herrera in 31st, one of our victims from that race. So in the championship standings, look how close it is between the Spanish pair. Mere 2 points ahead of Canet. Got a bit of a gap now to Balega in 3rd, Italian 4th, Martin in 5th on a charge. Anthony Ottel back up to 7th, level on points, so we're Bastianini in 8th, Fenati 9th, but Fee 10th. As I said, we're battling with Rodrigo in the championship. He's in 15th, Guerrero 16th. We're down to 17th, behind the Spanish rider, as also Nuruddin's up to 13th after scoring a couple of points, the Malaysian. Binder down to 18th, 20 riders have scored this season, and further down the order, the Thai riders ahead of Bo. He stands in 27th, while Patrick's unfortunately right at the back, behind his fellow Patrick on the Peugeot. In the constructor stands, you have a new points leader, Honda 8 points ahead of KTM, Peugeot in 3rd, Mahindra. Still not on the board, but they probably would have been if I didn't take out the Italian rider. So once again we crashed with very consistent crashes, I will say, is Dan McDonald, but fantastic starting position. Not quite the race position we wanted, but definitely the race pace we want, as he achieved the objective of 25th. Definitely smashed that, but it's down to 17th in the championship standings, while Patrick McDonald is last. Well, finished second and last in the race, but last in the championship still, and started last. But he does improve his throttle management in it's like the Kenyan, and now he's 100% Moto3 affinity. So hopefully he's a bit better now and gets a bit of a leap forward in performance. So Dan McDonald improves everything: braking, throttle management, cornering, and body position. And we earned some credits and some reputation as well. Good to see we're positive for once in both the credits and reputation banks. As next up, it's another race. It's a back-to-back weekend, the first of the year. We're going to be heading to Spain for the second time this season, to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, for the adjusted circuit as well, taking the F1 layout. But hope you enjoyed that Mugello race. It was definitely a battle, sometimes to the wrong side, a bit too dirty, but also clean as well. Some good passes and some good battling as well with our opponents. But I will see you next time in Spain. Thanks for watching, and I will see you then.